See, diencephalon has 5 parts: epithalamus, thalamus, metathalamus. These 3 are combinedly called as pars dorsalis. Then subthalamus and hypothalamus, these 2 are called as pars ventralis. Now, epithalamus, where this epithalamus is located, there are a pair of nuclei called as habenular nuclei. Habenular nuclei, and these habenular nuclei form habenular commissure and a gland called as pineal gland. So, habenular nuclei, pineal gland and habenular commissure. These structures that I have drawn in red are combinedly called as epithalamus. So, what is epithalamus? Epithalamus includes habenular nuclei, then habenular commissure and pineal body. These structures that I have drawn in red, they are actually termed as epithalamus. So, this is epithalamus. These 2 large pieces of grey matter which are oval or ovoid in shape, measuring 3.5 centimeters in length and 1.5 centimeter in width. You can say they are egg shaped or ovoid masses separated by third ventricle, and from these thalami, anteroinferiorly extends a area of a sheet of grey matter, which extends, this sheet of grey matter extends up to optic chiasma, and this is called as hypothalamus. When we study about hypothalamus, we see that this hypothalamus is also separated into 2 right and left halves by third ventricle. Now, when we come to the inferior margin of hypothalamus, we find that there is a large swelling which is present in the midline. So, this midline swelling is called as tuber cinerarium, and the 2 swellings which are present on the lateral sides, means right and left, they are called as mammillary bodies. Clear? Now, there is another swelling in this tuber cinerarium which gives rise to infundibulum. This swelling, see, tuber cinerarium is a swelling in itself, and the another swelling that is present in the tuber cinerarium is called as median eminence. This median eminence, this is median eminence, and this median eminence gives rise to infundibulum. From this infundibulum hangs the structure which is called as pituitary gland. So, pituitary gland hangs down the median eminence, and median eminence is a swelling in tuber cinerarium. Tuber cinerarium in itself is a median swelling. So, this is tuber cinerarium, this is median eminence, and the infundibulum hangs down the median eminence. See, pituitary is not included in diencephalon. Pituitary is an independent structure, I should say individual structure or the discrete structure, which is not counted in diencephalon. So, this is how all structures are related. Let us appreciate these structures again. Large pieces of grey matter separated by third ventricle, they are called as thalami. Just beneath the thalami, there is another mass of grey matter which is present between the midbrain and thalamus. This is called as subthalamus. Then posterior to these thalami, there are a pair of habenular nuclei, and the habenular nuclei form a habenular commissure, and which is connected to a gland or body called as pineal body. All these structures in red comprise of epithalamus. So, this is thalamus, this is epithalamus, and a sheet of grey matter extending from the anterior margin of thalamus and midbrain to the optic chiasma. This is called as hypothalamus. Hypothalamus has inferiorly, hypothalamus has a median swelling which is called as tuber cinereum, and just posterior to the tuber cinereum there are two lateral swellings called as mammillary bodies, and mammillary bodies are regarded as the largest nuclei of hypothalamus. So, we have studied epithalamus, thalamus, subthalamus and hypothalamus. Now, what is metathalamus? See, metathalamus here in thalamus laterally we have a large nucleus attached, a large body attached, and this is called as lateral geniculate body. Another body which is attached medially to this is called as medial geniculate body. These two structures, here also I should draw. These two structures comprise of metathalamus. Previously, neurologists labeled them as metathalamus, but nowadays lateral geniculate body and medial geniculate body both are regarded as part of or nuclei of thalamus itself. You can call them as metathalamus, but nowadays it is considered that medial geniculate body and lateral geniculate body are part of thalami. Okay. So, appreciate all 5 structures here, then we will move further. The structures in red are epithalamus, these large ovoid masses of grey matter, thalami, and just beneath the thalami and above the midbrain, this piece of grey matter is called as subthalamus. A large a sheet of grey matter, not large, actually it is small, a sheet of grey matter extending from the anterior margin of thalamus and midbrain to the optic chiasma. This is termed as hypothalamus, and as we know that this water body located in between in the central line of all these structures, it is third ventricle. So, we are actually studying diencephalon, and we know that third ventricle is the cavity of diencephalon. So, we have studied all these structures in relation to the third ventricle. Hello dear students, as requested by most of you, I am hereby posting my online content on neuroanatomy, neurophysiology. Later on we will be taking cardiology and gastrointestinal physiology, respiratory physiology and other aspects also. So I would request you all that anyone who is watching my video, if they encounter any sort of problem with conceptual issues or language issue, please do post me on my email and let me please inform me about any problem that you suffer, so that I can take necessary steps to improve my lectures. Thank you.